So let's talk about the swing states for a minute. Now, we have 6 or 7 swing states that almost everybody agrees are going to be where the election is decided in the Electoral College. You got Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. Almost everybody agrees those states could go either way. But now, I think there are more swing states than that. Now, why do I think that? Well, you have, in some cases, disastrous policy by elected leaders, and in most states, there are going to be abortion measures on the ballot, or they're attempting to get abortion measures on the ballot, or abortion laws having just taken effect. Now, that changes the complexity in the math for how the Electoral College works. If some of these swing states flip, or the states I think are swing states flip, that means some of the other 6 to 7 swing states, if they do not go for Kamala Harris, there are more paths to victory. Now, what states do I think are in play? Well, I think Iowa is in play. Now, Iowa only has 6 electoral votes, but why do I think my home state is in play? Well, in the last month or so, there has been a 6-week abortion ban that has taken effect, thanks to the Iowa Supreme Court saying it could go forward. And thanks to I think it was the Eighth Circuit Court of Appeals, there is a book ban and basically a transgender ban in schools where you can't discuss gender identity, you can't discuss sexual orientation, or any of that in school. And I don't think either of those are going to be very popular here. And those have both recently taken effect with less than 100 days to go to the election. Now, Missouri, I think, is in play. Why do I think Missouri is in play? There is going to be a constitutional amendment to not only guarantee abortion access, but also guarantee pretty much all reproductive health choices in the state of Missouri. That, I believe, is huge. And when an abortion ballot measure, is on the ballot, it seems to drive turnout and people vote. And higher voter turnout almost always favors Democrats. So Missouri could be in play. They are trying to put an abortion ballot measure down in Arkansas. If there's a ballot measure for abortion rights on the ballot in Arkansas, Arkansas can be in play. Remember, Arkansas used to be blue. The Clintons came from Arkansas before Bill Clinton was president. He was governor of Arkansas. So Arkansas could be in play. Now, I think Texas is in play. Why do I think Texas could flip? Well, Ted Cruz is up for re-election this year, and nobody likes Ted Cruz. So that could drive voter turnout by itself just to vote out Ted Cruz. But on top of that, you had the mismanagement of the hurricane a little while ago, where Joe Biden was trying to get FEMA relief into the state, and they couldn't find the governor because he took off to Asia, and they couldn't find the lieutenant governor. It sounded an awful lot like that snowstorm, that cold snap that went through when Ted Cruz tried to go to Cancun. So I think Texas is in play. And then there's Florida. Now, why do I think Florida's in play? Again, abortion ballot measure. But beyond that, there's also a marijuana ballot measure. With both of those things being on the ballot, that is going to drive turnout to levels we've never before seen, probably in Florida. And I'm expecting Florida to potentially flip. Now, Florida has seemed red, but for years was considered a swing state. I think it will be a swing state again, and I think now there are multiple paths forward for Kamala Harris to get to 270.